Welcome back everyone, this is SweetBattlescars again, and today I am bringing you an unboxing video of none other than the Lagiacrus Hunter figure by Banpresto. Now, this has actually been out for a long time in Japan, I believe since last year, since we got Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, or Monster Hunter 3G, as it's known in Japan, and so, you know, needless to say, it's been out there for a long time, but I only recently got mine. I think I bought mine about 3 months ago, and it actually came about 3 months ago, but I never got around to doing an unboxing for it, but and I decided it was time. It was long overdue. It's way long overdue, so we're gonna be looking at this awesome figure, and as you guys can see, it actually comes wrapped up in two packages, so two separate figures, one of the Lagiacrus Gunlance and one of the figure itself, the Hunter, but they all make one figure. So we're gonna be looking at the box art first. This is the first box showing you the actual Hunter, the actual figure, very nicely portrayed here in the volcano, probably fighting a Brachidios. So we're gonna move to the side, and it shows you a little bit more of the figure, the shield there, the gun lance up there, and then in the back we actually get a full picture of the entire figure already assembled and ready. So I'm gonna be moving my light here a little bit so you guys can see that a little better. I think that helped. Another picture down there showing you the two separate figures in the, that you get in these two boxes. Some Japanese text that I wish I understood, don't we all? And then another really awesome close-up of the figure itself here on this right side. Some instructions in the bottom on how to assemble the figure, specifically with the gun lance and the shield, and a nice little logo up here with the kind of a silhouette of the figure. So that's the box for this figure, and then we have these the box here for the gun lance and shield. Again, nicely portrayed in the volcano. We go around the box, you get a little more, the handle, same picture, kind of wrapping around the box here. Obviously 3G logo there, as this is part of the 3G series. And then again, same picture as the other one, the entire figure assembled in the back. More instructions, exact same instructions actually, and silhouette again, so different color, same thing. So we're gonna be unboxing this thing, and again, as always, I like to open my boxes from the bottom, and it is now time to move my camera angle here so you guys can see a little better. There you go. And here is the actual packaging, and it comes neatly wrapped in lots of plastic. So let's take a look here. So you get a full sheet of plastic basically with all the all the parts necessary to assemble the figure. And here are the legs. Nice little close up there. It's very lightweight material. Not a lot of density here. So I'm gonna get some close-ups here so you guys can see the detail on the legs. Very nice. I'm not gonna spend too much time on this as I wanna assemble the figure before I show it to you guys in detail. So here we have the legs. Let's move on to the next segment here, the next piece, and it is the torso. I'm gonna move my camera again. The angle is, there we go, much better. So we got the torso now. Nice details already, I can already tell. Very nice position too. I like how dramatic that looks. So we have the legs, the torso. Let's get this cardboard out of the way. And then we have the head with the helm. So here's the head there, right out of the box. Pretty nice. We've got the other arm here. Nicely wrapped. Some bubble wrap there for protection. No longer need that. we have the right arm. And then last but not least, we have a tiny little stand, a little base for it to kind of help it stand a bit, so that's it kind of tip over. There you go. Sorry that the light here is kind of getting a little bright, but this allows us to see the figure a little better. So assembling isn't really a big deal. It's kind of your figure builder figures all over again. You've got these nice mechanical joints that should snap together nicely. So this one fits this piece here. There you go, like so. Then you've got the head. Again, mechanical joints all over the place. Nothing really special. There you go, snaps into place. And then finally we've got the right arm. And there you go. Fully assembled figure, looking very nice. Very, very nice. Very badass, actually. And then we have the little stands here that I think kind of go behind his legs here, probably. Not sure, actually. Maybe just kind of there. Okay, that one goes back there. Fits nicely under his foot. And this one should go here. Oh yeah, there we go. Figure it out. Nice. So, you know, if you want to have those blocks there to kind of, those will probably come in handy when you're using the lance and the shield, so you don't have a lot of weight. By itself, the figure looks awesome. Look at that. It stands on its own too. No need for the little bases, the little stands. Look at that. Awesome figure. Oh, so sexy. Very nice. So we're gonna put this aside here. Don't go away though. We're gonna open the lance now. The gun lance. Oops, figure just went flying. And again, gonna open it from the bottom. And here is the packaging. And I think this is gonna give me a hard time, isn't it? Probably not. I'm gonna make the best of it. Here we go. No need to worry. Easy. And wow, this comes with a really big piece here. It's okay, it's again a nice little stand for it. But we're concerned with this piece here. This is what we came here to see. The gun lance, and let me tell you, this is massive. This actually feels heavier than the figure itself, but it's not really. But I mean, it's a big, long piece, and it does feel kind of heavy. Really nice already. Wow. So there's the bottom piece, kind of sort of the handle, the base of the gun lance, and here we have the tip that has the actual sharp piece. So again, nice little mechanical joints there, so this should snap into place like so. Very easy, and it's actually very snug, so it's very secure. And there's your entire gun lance, which is actually very hard for me to fit in my entire frame here. It's very big. It's a wow, I'm not kidding you here. It's probably 8 inches, 9 inches long, almost 10 inches long, so very nice. Yeah, actually it's probably like 10 inches long, so a really, really nice detailed weapon. And you know, you guys have probably seen my videos of the hunting arms series, and you know, those weapons are small in comparison to this. This is a big figure, so really nice. I'm gonna put aside this cardboard here so you guys can take a look at the shield there. Nice little shield. I shouldn't say little, actually. So finally, we have the kind of the rock formations, the rock piece, and this is kind of greasy. I don't know why. It's probably from factory or something. Has some sort of grease on it, some sort of a, I don't know what it is, but in any case, here is the base for this, and you can kind of probably tell that this kind of maybe wants to hang out here. Like so, something like that. I don't know. You're just gonna put it on the rock. No need to worry about that. So, okay, let's talk details. Let's look at the shield first. It's nice, very nice cast, very nice paint job. Just looks really nice. I mean, this is incredible. It's a really big piece also. Really big figure. So, you guys can see, you know, it barely fits in my hand. It's a really big shield. So, again, even though it's on a much bigger scale than other figures, the detail is still there. It's very consistent. You guys can see the nice details all around the edge there, and on the horns here, and on the scales. Really nice coloration. Also, the paint job is pretty nice. I don't think it's as detailed as the Hunting Arms version or the Figure Builder series, but it looks nice nonetheless. Here we have the little belt that goes into the figure's arm, so we'll be putting that on later. All right, let's get to the lance. Lance, again, consistent with the shield. Really nice paint job, really nice casting. All the detail is there. It looks like it does in the game. You guys can see from the tip here, nice paint job, nice casting. All the details on the scales are there. You guys can see here. Very nice shading with the paint. Some bone there, nice little details. Some of the more mechanical parts there, the handle, and then more scales here in the back. Again, very nicely done, really nice piece. Alright, so that's the gun lance. And then finally, we'll take a look at the warrior himself, the figure. And again, oh, the detail is just very well done. Nice cast for the figure. You guys can see there in the torso. The paint job is done, nicely done as well. You guys can see here in his little like cape parts, little, I don't know what it is, like a little scarf made out of monster flesh or something. Very nice, nicely detailed. These are actually, these parts have actually been relieved onto the plastic. It's not paint, so this has a lot of texture. All the scales are there. The paint job is there on the legs too, on the armor, on the metal parts, on the helmet, the face looking rather nice as well. You guys can kind of see the hunter's face there with the light hitting it, his eyes. I mean, the detail is just very, very good. It's nicely done. Really nice figure. So, now we've come to the part where I try to put this thing together. So let's go ahead and put it together, or try. I guess that's why this... Wait, this arm doesn't come off, does it? No, it doesn't. Okay. Okay, there you go. It's not that complicated. The arm actually kind of wraps around the handle nicely. So you guys can see there that the figure has no problem at all holding the lance. Looks very nice, actually. I'm gonna move some of this cardboard out of the way. I apologize. It's gonna get in the frame here. And put this aside. So there's the gun lance. Figure holds it up with no problem. And then the shield should just kind of wrap up around his arm also. Let me get a better view here. And there's the shield. And obviously with the lance, he does want to kind of tip over to the front. So there's a lot more weight there. Sorry, I just hit my camera. So we're going to make use of these little blocks and try to see if we can make him stand on his own while holding the lance. Sorry, I dropped the other piece here. Now it's back. And yeah, I kind of doesn't want to do it. Okay, so he kind of has a hard time doing it, but I guess that's why we have this little rock here. The rock kind of holds the tip of the lance, so it doesn't completely fall over. And it looks really nice. I'm gonna try to kind of zoom out here so you guys can get the whole view. Get this box out of the way. I'm gonna move back. You guys can kind of get the entire view in there. The rock doesn't have to be completely in the picture, but you guys get the idea. It looks rather nice with the entire figure there sitting, holding the lance. You guys can see it from a different angle. Really nice. I guess if you're using the rock to hold the lance up, I don't know if there's any other way that you can maybe make the figure hold it on its own without the rock holding the tip of the lance. But I mean, if you know, that would be great if you let me know. But other than that, the figure by itself, even with these little plastic bases here, does tend to fall if it's holding the lance. So, you know, I think this rock piece here is necessary. But, you know, it doesn't really get in the way. The figure looks nice. Looks pretty awesome. So, there you go. That's what the figure looks like when it's holding the lance. It looks incredible. This is a very nice figure. Again, there's no articulation, so you don't really get to pose it. But, I mean, with a figure like this, you don't really want to... I mean, it's a pretty awesome pose. I guess you don't really need to, you know, kind of play around with the pose. But I'm going to not worry about the rock here. And, you know, it's out of the frame, but it doesn't matter because this is what we want to see here. And that's the figure. So, again, really nice. Very nicely done. Really good job, Banpresto. Very pleased with this figure. It's a really great thing to add to your collection. If you're a Monster Hunter collector, it's not going to look bad on your shelf. It's going to look really great. So not bad at all. Again, I don't really have any complaints. You know, I didn't expect the figure to sort of stand on its own while holding the gun lance. This thing is massive. There's a lot of weight here in the plastic area here, so there's no way that this figure could hold a lance like this. The only way would be to give it more weight on the body here, but the body is actually really light. So, you know, you kind of need that little rock here to kind of hold the tip of the lance. Like so, but you know, it doesn't really get in the way of the pose. It's not really in the way, so it doesn't really bother me. It looks great. You know, the paint job, the casting has been done great. It's very nicely, it's been cleaned up and painted and detailed nicely. So, and again, it's a really good pose. The scale of the figure is much bigger. It's not as small as the Rebel Techs. The Rebel Techs are definitely smaller. So you know, it's way bigger than those figures. So it's not to scale to the Rebel Techs, but you know, this is a little more massive. So I think that about does it for this video, guys. I want to thank you all so much for watching again, and I hope you've enjoyed it. If you want to see more, please like and subscribe. That helps a lot. It really helps to motivate me to keep doing these things. And of course, I want to hear what you guys think in the comment section below. I love reading your comments, so please make sure you comment. And I was wrong. Just a little correction here. I apologize. In my original video that I just recorded, I said that the figure is not able to stand on his own without any bases while holding the gun lance, but as you guys can see here, all the evidence points to the contrary. So it is able to stand very well on its own while holding the lance, actually even better than without the lance. See, I had the angle of the lance a little off, so the arm was actually kind of holding the angle like this. It was kind of on his leg, so it wasn't really touching the bottom, so it kept falling over. But the correct angle is actually more like to here. So as you guys can see, it's slightly off there, so you guys can see kind of how it works. The tip of the lance actually touches the floor, the ground, so it's able to stand on its own, and it actually helps the figure stand easier and better. So it actually stands better than if the figure wasn't holding the lance. So these little bases are actually unnecessary unless you're displaying the figure by itself without the lance. You know, That's the only reason I think you would need them, because if you have the lance and the shield and you're displaying the figure like this, no need for them, because the figure stands on his own perfectly. So again, I apologize. Quick little correction. I admit it. You know, I do these unboxings completely, you can say, blind. I do kind of tend to read the instructions, but they're always not completely clear. You know, the only instructions we got were in the bottom of the box here. And I just kind of go over, you know, they don't really show you the correct angle there. They kind of just show you how the things snap together. So, you know, I'm sorry. So there you go, guys. Just wanted to make sure you guys knew that this figure is awesome and he's able to stand on his own. It looks perfect the way it does now. So again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.